April 20th, 2015, live from Stockton, California. This is The Daily Show with Ulysses Esqueda.
Welcome. Today, I am your host, Ulysses Esqueda, and this is The Daily Show. And we have some very special stories for you today. Have you ever wondered why there aren't enough Starbucks on every single corner? Why there isn't Starbucks, putting their stores out there? Well, we don't have the answer to that question, but the Christian Science Monitor does have the answer to why Starbucks is probably the #1 venue if you want to go on a first date. And if dating isn't your forte and you actually like to stay inside and think about things, and if you want to be a superhero per se, and if you ever thought of becoming, say, Ant-Man, you really needed to rethink your life's choices, because probably the only other superhero worse than Ant-Man is Captain America. That's not the point. You see, the CNN actually brings us an article that says why we're probably more bug than human. And as a special celebration for today, we are going to bring you another story that covers why a drug tunnel is actually being dug up right now, and it's coming from Tijuana to Mexico. And let me give you a little hint. Aslan might be going to jail in a Mexican prison. So starting with Starbucks. We bring you the latest dating app brought to you from a dating app called Clover. And no, Clover does not just try to get you laid. You see, according to Clover, 52% of women and 31% of men actually prefer to have their first date in a coffee shop. See, why, you ask? Well, they believe that it covers all the bases that they need to cover. And by bases, I don't mean first, second, and third, because that'd be really awkward in public. Trust me, I should know. But by bases, it means that it's casual, it's accessible, and if your date just happens to be a lunatic, it's really easy to run out of a coffee shop instead of a restaurant where you're knocking kids down, because we do not want that, right? You see, according to a Strategy 1 survey, singles rate a comfortable atmosphere at 85%, a casual setting as a 78%, and a safe environment at a 75% as the highest or the 3 best criteria when selecting a first date venue. 42% of individuals prefer a brief encounter, and about a third of these singles that they surveyed want to find a place where they can end a date quickly. You see, after Starbucks, the most popular first date venues are Chipotle, Panera Bread, and the Cheesecake Factory. And I'm leaving this additional information for you in case you want to get lucky with me. Oh, ma'am, what are you doing here at Starbucks?
I'm waiting here for my first date.
All right, back to you, Mike. Moving on, we're going to be talking about how we are probably more pests than human, and answer your question if you can actually become Ant-Man, which I'm going to tell you right now, no, and again, rethink your life choices. So, we are probably more pests than humans, and actually 90% of human cells are actually some sort of parasites or bacteria, according to BBC News. See, think of yourself, when you think of yourself, not like a single human being, but more like a bug city, that just walks around and be really cool. You see, right now, every square centimeter of your face actually has 1 or 2 tiny spiders within it. About right here, I probably have a spider or 2 right now. You see, because these spiders, they don't like to come out during the day, but this one just happens to be not camera shy. Most of them are, but during the night, when you fall asleep, they like to get up and talk to other spiders. And they like to meet up with other spiders at the corner of your nose and your mouth, meet at the local Starbucks, and go on their first date. Usually they get married, and they do the little naughty so that they can lay eggs in your pores, which is a true fact, and you should really wash your face. Talking about washing faces, today is a very special day, and don't get riled right up, I don't mean anything harmful. A very special day is for hippies who also don't wash their faces all around the world. Rejoice, hippies, it's 420 today. See, and in celebration of 420, we're going to be talking about how there's actually a drug tunnel that's been being dug up from Tijuana to the United States borders. See, according to Mexican Soldier News, or according to Fox News actually, Mexicans have been reading too much C.S. Lewis lately because they have actually dug a tunnel inside of a wardrobe leading to the United States. And the Mexican soldiers have actually found that it's a 500-foot tunnel going north, wired with lights and all these type of stuff. And no, these Mexican soldiers did not find Aslan, but what they did find is nothing actually quite special, just a really big hole. It's not as magical as Narnia, but it sort of got the job done. There's a bunch of these holes all around the Mexican border going to the United States. And we're going to be probably cutting to a commercial break, but don't leave. We'll be right back with answering the questions like, where did I learn to newscast, and did I get my money back? So thank you, and have a wonderful day.